Pedro ole ole ole, Pedro ole, Pedro ole, Pedro ole ole ole. What the hell, bro? What the hell? 4-1 at the Villa Park, bro. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable, bro. I mean, you know what? The first 3 minutes was like, you know, when you're under a rubble and something was just knocking on your head. I'm like, what the hell? In 3 minutes, we've considered that goal. And I'm like, what's the fate here, bro? Guys, wake up, wake up. We've got to start the season now or never, bro. We've got to start the season. We've got to start the season now or never, bro. And the boys turned up. The boys know what to do. They know what the business they've got to do today, bro. In my own opinion, I think the season has just started today, bro. The season has just started today, bro. 4-1 at the Villa Park. Unbelievable, bro. I mean, for past 2 seasons, we've been able to manage our last 10 games very well. And that's what I'm looking into, bro. We've messed around with a lot of points this season. And of course, what else? Last 10 games, make sure you grab as much as points as possible as you can. And that's what the boys have done today, to be honest. Honestly, come on. I mean, first half, we all saw what happened in the first, up the Chelsea. We also what happened in the first 3rd minute. Terrible defending. And I'm like, God, is this how we're going to manage this game today? But come on, unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable, bro. I mean, the energy that we put in after conceding that goal was extraordinary. I'm telling you that extraordinary. And guys, you can see today what I've been saying all these days. That stop playing, Caicedo and Santos together. It's not working out, bro. It's not working out. The result is here today. You can see the kind of football we play today. You can see how, sort of performance from Kharshy today, because he was very free and he was able to do his things at the CDM role. You know what? I mean, this performance, this result today is as very, very important as, deciding our qualification for Champions League. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, when I saw the lineup, I know today is going to be, one of those days where we're going to put in performance. I'm optimistic. I'm proud, and I know something is going to happen. But the big question is when we consider the goal in the early hours of the game. I'm so confused. I'm like, bro, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? We get back into the game. What a goal from João Pedro, bro. Like I said, it doesn't have to take 2 seasons for a striker to prove himself. It doesn't take 2 seasons for a striker to prove himself. Hat-trick for JP today. Almost get 4 goals, bro. Almost got his 4th goal in the game, bro. That is what a Brazilian can give you, bro. That is what a Brazilian can give you, bro. When you spend on a Brazilian player, you never regret. You never regret it. And look at what we've achieved. Look at what we achieved from João Pedro. This guy has been top from the Club World Cup. Had quite a few bad moments in the Premier League, but man is back at his top. Hat-trick at the Villa Park, bro. That's not something easy. That's not something easy to be done, to be honest. I was so happy the way we came back into the game, and I was just furious about how Villa were able to manage the game from the first 10 minutes, the way they were charging on us. And I'm like, bro, guys, you need to wake up. You need to make something happen. You need to show Villa that we're here. We are here to dominate. We're here to get the 3 points, because it's very, very important. Very, very crucial 3 points for us. I mean, the first goal, I was so impressed, because honestly, to be honest with you, I felt like Gusto was shit from the first minutes to the 20 minutes. He was losing the ball. He doesn't really understand what we're doing today. If you look at this exercise today, we're playing the mindset of what we did against PSG. Directly the mindset of what we play against PSG. And that's the difference. When you're using the likes of James, alongside Kharshy, you can see what James is doing. He's playing almost as a right back, almost as a midfielder, almost as a CDM. He really, really understands what's going on the pitch. Compared to the way we played Santos, just defensive game, up and down. But today, we managed to come back into the game. We managed to get the first goal, and that second goal before the halftime was the most crucial one. The finishing from JP is top notch, bro. You can't ask for more, bro. You can't ask for more from JP. What a performance. I mean, in my own opinion, I think this guy is one of the best strikers in Premier League right now. When you look at the GA statistic, I think he probably will be ahead of, Igor Thiago from Brentford. So, I think, to be honest with you, I think today I have now come to conclusion that Chelsea definitely need a goalkeeper. Honestly, let's be realistic. We won the game today, but the goalkeeper performance was horrific, bro. Was horrific. I don't see much different from Sanchez and Jorgensen, and I don't know why Rossini decided to make this sort of huge decision of putting Sanchez in the bench. I don't really see any difference today. I can't really say I saw Jorgensen making huge saves or making a difference from what Sanchez could do. But I really understand where Liam is coming from. That's sort of a punishment for Sanchez for what he did in the last game. You can't do that as a number one goalkeeper. You've got to learn. You've got to learn in the hard ways, and that's what happened today. You get on the bench and start learning from there. So, second half, absolutely amazing. I could remember one of my friends is telling me we're going to be scoring 2 goals in. Chelsea fan? A Villa fan? Yeah, come on, man. So, one of my friends is telling me after the first half that Chelsea is going to score 2 goals. And I'm like, bro, you've got to be careful, because I can't guarantee you. I know we're in the game. I know we can win this game, but I'm not sure we're going to score 2 goals. 2 goals, bro, in the second half. Crazy. I mean, we ought to have scored more, to be honest. If Garnacho was to be on the top of his game, this game should have finished 5-1. 5-1 or even more than that. So what a performance from the boys. I'm so happy, and bro, let's keep this performance going. This is the most important thing. A win in a Villa Park is a wake up. It's a call wake up, bro, that we can get into the line before the end of the season. We can comfortably qualify for Champions League. We've got the quality, we've got the players, we've got that manager. He's not the top, but you guys can see that he's tactically genius. He's trying to make something happen. When something is not work out, let's try to do something else. And that's what you've seen today. What he's been using has not been working out, and today was another ball game. He tried something else and it really worked out. And the most fantastic part of the game is we dominated. We don't just win this game. We dominated. Palmer was in the game. Joao Pedro was in the game. Garnacho was in the game in the first half. Apart from expecting him to score, I think he had a decent game. From the midfield. Caicedo was unbelievable. Because Villa are gonna come with that physicality. We saw that towards the first 10 minutes of the game, but we were able to manage the game well. And that's what I'm saying. Let Caicedo do the job. Bro. We don't need 2 central midfielder. Caicedo can make, the dream happen. And that's what you see today. So, big shout out to the boys. Happy with the performance. Let's keep going from where we are now. And of course, Champions League is getting closer to us, because I can't believe that we probably will not be playing Champions League next season. I mean, no. We've got to be back into the Champions League. We've got to, sort of be there. We've got to be in Champions League next season. And the run has started today. That's what we did last season. I'm confident that we can finish the season strong as we want. So let's keep going, guys. Next game on Wrexham, that should be a straight win, bro. That should be a straight win for us, bro. And a win in that game is also crucial, because we want to keep this form going. So wake up, Liam Rossini, wake up the players. It is high time for us to get going and make sure that we secure this, make sure we secure the top 4.